Good morning, I'm Janine Yancey. I'm the founder and CEO of emtrain. We're a 10-year-old plus compliance training company turned culture tech company because we realize that compliance training actually kills workplace culture. So I want to show a scene that is the type of which happens more often than any of us would like.
Am I the first?
Mm-hmm. Tim and Sonia just texted. They are on their way.
Great. I want to celebrate everyone's hard work on this project. You guys did such a good job. I really appreciate it.
You bet. I'm just glad we made it.
Can I get you something to drink? Oh, just water for now. But you might want to tell your manager about those guys out front. Kind of intimidating. Maybe have the police move them along or something.
Sure, I'll talk to my manager.
Great.
What are you doing?
What?
Call the police? Over those kids outside?
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but those kids can just hang out on some other street corner.
Oh, I see. You see the tall one out there? That's my son, Michael. We're going shopping for prom clothes right after we're done here.
God, I am so sorry. I just heard on the news that someone was mugged over here.
And you thought my son did it?
No, of course not. God, you don't think that
You know what I think? I think this celebration is over.
So here's the problem. Companies never see that. They never see what's going to happen when these two women go back to work the next day and try to get along. And how about their poor team members that were going to be at that victory drink? They have to deal with that too. Companies never see this, and they don't deal with these issues. And the employees, they don't have a trusted channel to talk about these issues. There's no upside for them to talk about these issues. So if you complain about harassment, bias, any ethics issues, it's all downside for you. It's retaliation. It's, blocking your career advancement. It's blocking or damage to your personal brand. So employees don't talk about these issues, and they go unaddressed, and they affect culture. And right now, the only thing that companies have is the compliance program and compliance training, which actually makes these things worse, not better. And they make these things worse because what they do is give content and training about the rules of what is illegal. They don't help develop skills. They don't help develop emotional intelligence so people can navigate those situations. They just talk about what's illegal. And the vast majority of issues that go on in our culture today are problematic, but they're actually legal. And so compliance training, compliance programs doesn't touch that. And in fact, they don't want to know about that. They don't want to know any data about that, because if they get that data, then it might impact their ability to defend claims. And that's really what compliance programs are positioned to do right now, defend claims while ignoring the vast majority of issues that are going on and affecting workplace culture. And so the impact is a talent crisis, because we know you need a good workplace culture to be able to recruit and retain the highest performing talent. And Google actually just recently did a 2-year study on the highest performing teams across the organization and found that the common denominator of these high performing teams is psychological safety. It's people feeling comfortable, feeling respected, feeling heard. So the issue that you just saw, the scene that you just saw, impacts that psychological safety. It impacts culture, which impacts your ability to have a high-performing team. Employers are starting to see that they've been focusing on the wrong problems and they need a solution. So with the Me Too movement in the last couple of years, changing demographics, they're seeing that focusing on a litigation matter that might be $200,000 or $300,000 is nothing compared to the vast majority of issues that are brewing that they're not addressing, that they don't see. They don't see a blog post that goes viral that takes down their CEO and impacts their shareholder value. They don't see 20,000 Googlers organizing online and doing a walkout and threatening unionization. They don't see that, and they're not focused on it, and they're realizing it's time to start focusing on that. Not to mention the increasing regulations in California and New York that are quadrupling their spend. So as a veteran compliance training company with actually leaders that helped draft the newest regulations about harassment training in California, we realized that we could help the industry move forward and actually create solutions that solve these problems. And the way we're going to solve these problems is actually to impact behavior. We're going to offer emotionally engaging, provocative content that gets people thinking about these issues, that gets people thinking about what they see in the workplace, and then offer them a safe, trusted channel to ask questions and get advice and give us their perspectives on what they see going on in their workplace and what's working and what's not working. And by getting these perspectives and these questions, then emtrain is able to build a global database of insight that starts benchmarking these workplace culture issues so that we can offer prescriptions on how to actually change and correct some of these problems. And specifically with companies, we can start giving data and visibility to give people the confidence to act and actually solve some of these problems. Right now, even without, before the newest regulations, which are increasing the spend, companies are spending $8 billion a year on compliance programs that are making these issues worse, not better. And so emtrain has created a solution that actually changes behavior, actually gives employees some resources and tools to solve the problems when they need it, and actually and finally gives employers the data and the visibility they need to start to address and solve our trickiest workplace culture issues. Thank you.